got Kalima in today. It's very, very hot. Some people call it very, very foggy, but it's a nice day. How are we doing? You all right? A couple of things. First thing is, they weren't planned with the chat with Keith and the chat with Ollie. They weren't planned. Just looking at an escape room, Nightmary's back escape rooms. Huh? They weren't planned. Those people came to me, which was really, really nice, because it's not the direction I wanted the channel to go in, or I was thinking the channel to go in, but I thought these people had a really interesting story. And because I thought the story was that interesting, that's the reason why I thought I'd share it. And they've come across really, really well, to be honest with you. The response has been good. People have enjoyed it. Ollie's a bit of a character, isn't he? Even himself, he said he enjoyed it. This dog here, look at that, very, very happy dog. So yeah, that wasn't the direction that I was thinking the channel to go. I don't really know what direction I was wanting it to go, to be honest with you. It was just more a question of walking and talking, seeing if it's anything of interest. Yeah, just developing it that way. Need a couple of apologies. The first one on the last vlog, I put the word Tenerife in there just to see. That was more of a marketing thing, just to see if it gets any more traction. Sold out, so to speak. Didn't really sell out. It's just I wanted to see if it would work. Why not? This one won't be. This will just be an ordinary video. Video 12, I think I'm on now. Video 12? Yeah, we're on, aren't we? Video 12. You put up for 12 videos. Well done. 12 and a half if you count video 9 and a half. I've just left Daniel from Tenerife First Excursions, the Crackmaster. Just been having a chat with him, and he had a smile on his face. He seemed very content and very happy. So I thought I'd just let you guys, if we share the channel, go cross-channel, just to let you know. He's doing all right, actually. He's doing very well. Businesses are doing good. He's got very, very good staff. He's happy with the people he's got. But I just thought I'd share that with you, just because I like him, and it brings us nicely onto today's topic. And today's topic I want to talk about was quite interesting for me, was friendships. The reason being is because I don't have many. And I'm alright with that, by the way. When I was a kid, I think we counted, by the time I was 15, we'd moved house 7 times. And when you move house 7 times, it's very difficult to create lifelong friendships with the school kids that you grow up with, because you're forever changing schools, you're forever moving into new areas. I always remember the secondary school that I spent the most time at, where I finished my education at. It wasn't my natural feeder school, because the area we lived in was a little bit rough, so credit to my mum. She moved us into a better school in a different area. The trouble is, it meant everybody else that was their feeder school was 3 miles on the other side of it. So in essence, we were 6 miles. There's a stray cat on the floor there. Look at that. In essence, we were 6 miles away, or I was 6 miles away from many of my friends from school. So after school, it was very difficult to create that friendship, which is fine, because you come up in your own excuses that you're very, very happy in your own company, which I was. I was playing golf, which is a solitary sport. So I was very happy in my own company there. I created new friends in the junior golf circuit again, so that was the case. When I was 19, I left again, went off to Holland, created new friends over there. And then when we came back to the UK, I'd moved into Newcastle, whereas when you're from Manchester, that is once again the opportunity to start creating new friends again. But this time, as you get older, and as you're a bloke, as you get older, it becomes more, you don't realise it, but it becomes more and more difficult to do. So the people that you think are friends are not really friends. They tend more to be work colleagues, and the work colleagues were 2 secs. Buenas. Oh, pardon. Tiene? Okay. They tend to be work colleagues, and the work colleagues become your friends because you go on works night out. and you have a great time on a works night out, and it's somebody else who's paying for it, and you think it's a great time. You think that these people are your friends. You spend half your life with them, or more than half your life with these people. You spend more time with them than you do actually with your own family, because the hours that we were working in the car trade, it was a lot. So then the decision came for me to decide to move away after the divorce and after the split, and to move away and to start again. And I asked a couple of these friends, I said, what do you think, should I do it? And I always remember one of them, he says, yeah, no matter what you do, don't worry about it. He said, you're going to Cosgrove the shit out of it. He said, we're always there for you, no problem, go for it and do it. So October this year, the 4th, might be today, is that today? 2 seconds. Yesterday, I just had to check the date then. Yesterday was my 5th year anniversary of moving here to Tenerife, which is pretty incredible, to be honest with you. Congratulations to me. However, in those 5 years, not one of the people that you class as your friends and said they'd come over and to support you, not one has made that journey over. So in the 50 years of being on this planet, I can count my real good friend on one finger, and that's you, Norky. I don't even think he watches this. Gary Norcott, golf pro, used to be at Stockport, now at Dunham. He's my one true friend. Amazing. But then we get this. Then we get YouTube. So we start YouTube 2 years ago, and in the space of 2 years, I have met, most probably now, 5 blokes on here that I am proud to actually now class and call friends of my friends. And those guys know who they are. You're there, and it's nice. Those guys know who they are, and sometimes they've all been over in the past, just recently they've all been over. And as they've been over, I've gone out and sat in their company and actually really appreciated for the first time what friendship means, which is a bit weird really. Could be sad, I suppose, but I don't know. Then you walk into this phase of life now where, let's face it people, we're not getting any younger, are we? And then I know of stories of people who are older where actual loneliness has crept in. I mean proper loneliness, to the point where people like say, I don't want to be here anymore, I don't want to be on this planet anymore, I've got nothing. And they've been on this planet all their lives, and they're at that stage of life. And that's most probably because they've got no friends. Now, I was talking to Jo about this, Shelley. I was talking to her, and we both came to the conclusion that if it wasn't for YouTube, or what's happened in the last 2 years with YouTube, I'd most probably end up being one of them people. Because no matter how much you can put the bravado on of how happy you are in your own company, eventually one day those doors shut behind you and you're on your own. If it wasn't for YouTube, that's what I mean anyway. So just thank you really to the people that reach out. Thank you to the people that are there for us. Thank you to the friends that I've now made, and that I mean when I say friend, I mean actual properly in contact. We WhatsApp, we send messages. For a bloke, that's massive. We don't have to have a loose women meeting where we start talking about everything that needs to go on, but we actually, for blokes, that's a really big thing, just being there. Yesterday, I actually sent out a couple of voice messages to a couple of people. I'd never have done that, but because I appreciate getting that to myself, I thought, well, they'll appreciate that from my side as well. Stop being one-sided and get it sorted, and that's what I did. So because of that, I got a couple of nice replies this morning, and it's you've got to work at a friendship without a shadow of a doubt. It's all the old cliches really, but you don't realise it in this modern world. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate the people who class themselves as my friends. which is nice. That's about it really, not much more. You know what to do. Enjoy your day. Hang on a minute, I can't just stop there. The reason being is because I've just done a bit more of a walk. You can see I've walked a lot further now, but I've been thinking about what I've just said. The thing for me is, I've got to say to you, I'm extremely grateful for YouTube, because it's managed to make, find some friends for me. And if you class yourself as a friend of mine, I've got to tell you, I am sincerely grateful for that. So thank you so much. But what happens if you are one of those people who don't have YouTube and you think to yourself, what is it you can do to create friendship? Loneliness can be pretty tough, especially for men. We talk about it all the time. I've heard about it in the news and stuff like that, and it's almost like something that sneaks up on you without you even realising it. Well, this is some of the stuff that I do. I'm a very solitary person. I do very solitary sports. Golf was one of them. I'm not going to say go pick up a set of golf clubs and go and have some golf lessons. It's a fortune, man. But if you're one of those people who feel that they're going to go down that route at the moment, or heading down that route where the loneliness could become a problem in the future, then I actually urge you to react and do something about it now, because you've now got time to do it. Even if you're in that position yourself, you can still do stuff. One of the best things I ever did about 4 or 5 years ago was I learnt poker. Now, I'm not talking about going gambling, but poker to me, I call that a poor man's chess. It's a strategy game, a little bit of gambling going on, but it's not really that. You don't have to play it that way. It's actually a strategy game. The thing is, my Friday night entailed then of me being lonely, going out on my own into a casino and entering a tournament that was 20 quid. While I was there, I drank soft drinks because I was driving. The whole night cost me 30 quid. I sat around a table of 10 people, 10 blokes, and you get chatting. And from that, some friendships arose at the time. The loneliness subsided. So that to me was a fantastic way of doing it. Some of you are watching this because you like the idea of walking. There's loads of walking clubs, most probably in your area. Go on Facebook, have a look around on Facebook, just walking in your area. There'll be something going on there. Cycling, hiking, walking football's big over here because there's a lot of elderly people over 50, and that's another way. You don't have to run around like idiots, but just walking football, and it creates camaraderie. And I'm especially, this is directed at the blokes, because we know how hard it is to make friends, lads. We really do. It's not, do you remember the days when you were a kid? We were 6, 7 years of age and you're going, will you be my friend? Yeah, brilliant. Those days are gone, aren't they? Even though you desperately most of the time actually want to say that, it just doesn't ever come to fruition. So if you're in one of those people and you're watching this and you feel that way, don't give up hope on it. There's plenty of things. If you want to drop us a private line, I'll gladly see what I can suggest just from my own personal experience. But take it from me, from somebody 5 years ago who has one friend on one finger, and I was lucky to have that one friend, to now actually have more than a handful. It can be done no matter what age you are, guys, no matter what age you are. All right, so now we'll finish it. Now you know what to do. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers.
You know what? Yeah, because you will go to La Safira.